Hey guys, it's Gameface and welcome back to episode 16 of my Manchester City career mode. Now in today's episode, plenty of games to get through. The first game is against Leicester City. It's a game in the quarterfinals of the Emirates FA Cup. Then we're back into the league for some other matches. Quite a few actually to play in a row here. Got Stoke City to play away, then got Brighton as well. Might not necessarily play the Brighton game. We might decide to go on to the Everton match and try and push through. But we'll wait and see exactly what happens in today's episode. Before we go any further though, you might have realised I'm sat at a bit of a different sort of angle. You'll see that probably in the face cam, and that's because I've got a little bit of an injury at the moment. You'll see a picture on screen right now to kind of show exactly what the sort of situation is right now. But I'm hopefully getting a scan on it and we'll see exactly how bad it is in the next couple of days. But just so you know the reason why I'm sort of sat at a bit of a strange angle in today's episode, it'll probably be like that for the next few episodes as well. And let's just crack on with things. Let's take a look at the team we're going to put out for this game against Leicester City in the Cup here. Ederson starts in goal, down low at right back, Otamendi, Stones and Mendy at the back. We've got Kovacic, Foden and David Silva in midfield. Then we've got Leo, Jesus and Bernardo playing as our front three. So lots of changes. We played quite recently, so I've decided to mix up the team. Before we get into this game though, if we could try and hit 75 likes on today's episode, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic too. Let's crack on with things. Let's try and get ourselves into the next round, which is obviously the semi-finals of the Emirates FA Cup, which is something we're desperate to try and do. We've won the Carabao Cup. I now want to try and win the FA Cup and the Premier League and hopefully the Champions League as well, all in one season. Let's see whether we can do it. Big game here with a changed team. Okay then, at the Etihad Stadium for this game against Leicester City, let's see how we get on, try and get ourselves a victory against them. Hopefully come away with 3 points. It's always difficult to know exactly how we're going to get on. We've made so many changes to this team, but I think we've got a good chance here of putting in a good performance. There's still a lot of good, young, talented players in this team, and hopefully they're going to put in a good performance themselves. Let me know your thoughts about the Community Shield as well the other day, or yesterday it might be as this video goes up. I'm curious to see what you guys thought about the game. I saw most of the match. Seems like Man.City did put in a very good performance against Chelsea, consequently won it obviously. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about it. Down the low coming forward here, going to shoot. Oh, what a save that was by Schmeichel. Out for a corner here, 7 minutes in, and a good chance to get a ball into the box here. And it's going to be David Silva playing to Bernardo. He's going to deliver into the box. Kovacic heads back in. Oh, blocks there by the defender and cleared away. Still a chance for us. David Silva, ball into the back post. Otamendi scores, and it's 1-0. We've scored inside 9 minutes. And Nicholas Otamendi, unmarked to the back post, gets a header into what looked like almost an empty net, to be honest. I mean, Schmeichel didn't really move. It's 1-0. We've taken the lead in this cup game. Leo completely free on this right-hand side, crosses in. Unfortunately, we didn't have a proper striker in the middle. Everyone seemed to run away, but completely free on that side. Unbelievable marking there from the Leicester City defence. Jesus over to Bernardo. Bernardo with a chance now. If he can beat Ben away, and he should be able to still go in. Leo at the back post, and unfortunately the header isn't quite on target. Hopefully it's a corner though. Yes, it is. Kovacic will deliver into the box. John Stones in for a flick on if he can. It's not a bad flick on. Unfortunately, Danilo's shot's blocked by Bora. He's still going to try and win it. David Silva has it here. Still going, David Silva. Not cleared the lines properly again. And that shot's right at Schmeichel. Jesus, ball goes in here to David Silva. Oh my god. Almost didn't mean to do that. Totally messed that one up. It's half time. Still 1-0. Should really have been 2 with that chance there for Silva late on. But yeah, happy that we are in front at least. But a little bit gutted we couldn't double the lead there. Jesus into Foden. Could this be 2? Oh my god. How do you miss that, Foden? Puts it wide. All they have to do is just place it in that left-hand side. It's gone too far left. Still remains 1-0. Should easily be 3-0 at this point. We've missed some big chances here. Hopefully it doesn't cost us, but we are playing the better stuff. I'm just hoping we get that second goal pretty quick. Jesus into Foden. Foden needs another pass. Kovacic here. Back into Foden. Good bit of play on the edge of the box. David Silva now into Bernardo. Now it's 2-0. We've got ourselves the second goal with 30 minutes left. Fantastic bit of play. Kept the ball so well around the edge of the box there. And it's Bernardo Silva getting the goal. And puts us 2-0 up. Impressed that we finally get it. Could easily at this point be 4, but it's fine. We've got ourselves a second now. We just need to make sure we take as many chances as possible. Still think we've got a third goal in us though in the final 30. Mendy into Jesus. Jesus trying to find Mendy again. Mendy takes a touch, shoots, it just goes across goal. That's very, very close. I must have taken a deflection. It's out for a corner. And we're going to have, I think, Kovacic deliver this one in. Who can we find? Otamendi's there, but so is Schmeichel, who punches away to Phil Foden. Back out to Kovacic. Can he find a chip, maybe? Nearly found Jesus, actually. Okay, all three changes here. We're going to bring on Vincent Kompany, Jorginho and Diaz. We're also going to take off John Stones, Kovacic and David Silva. Give those guys a rest for the final 15 minutes. And hopefully just find a way of getting that third goal here as well. Chance for Jorginho. Oh, just wide. He ran onto that one really well. Picks it up in a good position. Unfortunately, though, couldn't quite hit the target with that. Bernardo, look for the pass through. Diaz with a chance, has to score it, and he does. It's 3-0. And pretty easy one for Diaz there. It's a goal just in the last couple of minutes of the game from the substitute. And it's a great little finish past Kasper Schmeichel. Just got a little ball through to him. It's a really nice little pass, actually. Great run, though, from midfield. And you just see where Bernardo just finds him with that pass. Great pass there. Takes it to the right and then can put it into the left-hand side. Creates a little gap for himself to score. And it's 3-0. And that's it. So we go through into the next round, which is the semi-finals, with a 3-0 victory there against Leicester City. And we're making good progress in the FA Cup as well this season, which is good to see. Pretty impressive how we got on that game. Control it from start to finish. And some really nice passing as well at times with what was a changed team. Okay, some player drills this week, and we see some progress here from our young right-back. He's doing very well once again, getting closer and closer to 70 overall now, which is pretty impressive. Diaz getting quite close to 75, which is good to see. Foden continue his growth and should hopefully get a little bit closer to 80 in the next few weeks and months. And got a game at Stoke City now. We're going to play this game and we'll probably sim the one after it so we can move on to more exciting matches. You know, we don't really want to have to play Brighton if we can help it. We will play Stoke City though because it is an away match. Player returning from injury, and let's see who that is. Riyad Mahrez, that's good for us. We've got a little bit of cash there coming in from going through to the next round. So yeah, it gives us another option. Obviously, does Riyad Mahrez, and that means he can probably go into the team in the next game, I'd imagine, against Brighton. Okay, so this is the team we're going to go with for the game against Stoke City. We've got Ederson starting in goal, Kyle Walker, Boateng, Laporte, and Mendy at the back. Fernandinho, Gundogan and De Bruyne in midfield, with Sterling, Aguero and Sané as our front three. Pretty much the team you'd probably expect, and this is the bench I've gone with. Otamendi, Telles, Deli, Bashiri, and then we've got Kovacic, Jorginho, Diaz and Jesus on there as well. So plenty of options once again. Let's go on the game. Let's try and get ourselves 3 points here in the league, and hopefully we can do that with this team. Okay, we go for this game against Stoke City. Let's see how we get on here with a stronger side. Obviously, on paper, we should be winning this game pretty comfortably. Not always the case, though. I think we'll just have to wait and see what sort of performance we get from this team. Hopefully start to pick up some more points as well. De Bruyne runs through here. Good chance on his left foot. De Bruyne, oh, big save there by Jack Butland. And that's going to be cleared away by the Stoke City defence. Good start, though. De Bruyne, oh, another save by Jack Butland. Needed to try and pick out one of the corners. We didn't manage it. And again, it's cleared away by the Stoke City defence. Just starting to pen them in a little bit into their half. And I've got to make sure we stop all these attacks from happening as soon as they start. Aguero into Benjamin Mendy, still going. Mendy scores, it's 1-0. That's fantastic from Benjamin Mendy, getting forward, getting involved in the attacks, and just adding an extra attacker into the play just causes havoc in the box. Means that they're not able to pick everyone else up. Runs forward and gets himself a goal 32 minutes into this game. It's a great strike from Mendy and adds another to his tally. De Bruyne looking to Leroy Sané, takes a touch, shoots, but saved by Butland really well actually. Big chance there to double our lead, which would have been nice before the half-time break. Still controlling things, still very much all one-way traffic here. Fernandinho trying to play out to Sané. He's waiting to cross in. Can he find Aguero? No, a bit optimistic. Chance for Stoke. Just about as fluky as it could get there, the way that chance happened for them. Luckily it was offside. They're really close just before the break. That's it for the first half. Still win the game 1-0. In a good position right now, but still looking to add the second and third goal to our tally if we can. And hopefully come away with a comfortable victory here. We are very much in control. Stoke having one chance, which was given offside. Other than that, they've not really got into our box. Hopefully it stays like that. Mendy coming forward. Chance for Gundogan. Save. Sterling follows up. It's the other post. And a very close chance the opening couple of minutes of this game. Straight from kick-off, keeping hold of possession and creating a really big chance for us there. Unfortunately, doesn't quite go in, but still controlling this game and still dominating everywhere on the pitch. Gundogan shoots, another save. Sané follows up, another save by Butland. How it's not at least 2 or 3-0 now, I have no idea. No, Jeff Cameron's come through. Oh my god, it's 1-1. This is totally undeserved, quite obviously. You've seen the amount of chances we've had. Stoke City with their first shot on target, I think, as well in this game, and they've scored. Jeff Cameron suddenly finds a gap through this defence, and they've scored a goal. Somehow it's 1-1. No clue how that's happened, but if we continue to play how we've been playing, then I think we'll be fine. But just very annoying that that's happened. Very much against the run of play there. Gundogan turning, shooting. Oh, deflected just wide for a corner. Thought it had gone in. 30 minutes to go, the goal scorer comes off for Stoke City. De Bruyne to deliver this ball in. Aguero's there, so Sané, but cleared away. And we're going to have to just continue to pen them in like we've been doing for the whole of this match. De Bruyne tries something, it doesn't work, and cleared. Chance here for Stoke. Ederson saved it. This is ridiculous how few chances they've had. They've had 2 chances really. They've scored 1, and that was the second one. Now another opportunity, if we can clear that one away, that'd be good. Let's go, let's counter-attack here. Big chance for us if we can do this one right. Leroy Sané, this left-hand side, has to try and get it inside a little bit more. Can he find Aguero? Was he offside? Aguero! Off the bar. He was offside anyway. First 2 changes here. Telles and Jorginho to come on. We'll take off Mendy and Gundogan. Give those guys a rest. 15 minutes to go. Can't believe we're in the situation, but just see whether we can get ourselves a second goal. Jorginho into Aguero, waiting for De Bruyne. De Bruyne! Oh, it's a goal, finally. 2-1. Thought Butland had saved it. Kevin De Bruyne with a fantastic run, and it was set up there for the captain to shoot and score. 10 minutes to go, it's now 2-1, and we've managed to get ourselves that goal to put it back in front against Stoke City. Great bit of play here. Jorginho just drags a few players wide, leaves Aguero some space to play through to De Bruyne, and it's a good bit of play there. And it's now 2-1. Couple of minutes to go, don't really need to do too much here, just keep possession if we can. De Bruyne over to Sané, chance for Sané across the box, 3-0, game over. We've won the match here against Stoke City. It's deserved as well. We should have got these goals much sooner than we have done, but it has relied on a little bit later on in the game. Stoke City making a few mistakes and pushing forward a little bit further as well, but it's a good bit of play from us here. Just play it across to Sané. He's the spare man, and he shoots and scores past Butland. 3-1 now. There we go. Got ourselves 3 points against Stoke City. Really impressed with that one. Obviously very disappointed that we conceded like we did, but sometimes that happens and you've just got to try and react to it. And we did. We managed to get ourselves 2 goals. So really impressed with the reaction, having conceded there to Stoke City in the way that we did. And we came away with a good 3 points here. Not the most convincing win, despite it being, you know, one of our strongest teams. Only a couple of changes really in that side, but still enough to come away with the victory nevertheless. On to this game now against Brighton in the Premier League, and we are going to sim this game. We've made some changes to the team, given the fact we played just a couple of days ago. Ederson, Danilo, Otamendi, Kompany, Telles, Kovacic, Jorginho, both the Silvers playing, Jesus and Foden on the left-hand side as well. Kovacic scores just 1 minute in, that's a good start for us. Foden goes off injured though, not so good. Diaz comes on to replace him, 25 minutes in, let's skip, and it's a 4-0 victory. Comfortable one there for us. Despite the changes, we managed to get some more goals there. Jesus gets 2, Jorginho and Kovacic get the others. Let's see how bad the injury is there for Phil Foden, hopefully not too bad. Sprained knee, out for 3 weeks. Yeah, that's not particularly great, but it could be much worse, so it's not terrible. At least he's obviously more of a squad player than a starter. Since Foden's injured, we'll bring in Leo for a few drills for a couple of weeks until he returns, and we'll see if we can try and get his overall up a little bit as well. It'll take a little bit of time, though, to build up those stats. This week we see Diaz go up to 75 overall. It's about time as well. Good to see him continuing his growth. Might look to change his drill now because his finishing and shot power and attacking position are doing pretty well for someone of his overall, so maybe switch that out next week. Phil Foden returning from injury already, that was pretty quick. We have had an international break, so that probably explains it. Youth player also wants out as well. Cardoso wanting to leave unless he gets promoted. We'll see whether he's good enough. I like to promote players as much as possible, but if they're not good enough or I'm not going to use them, there's not that much point. Let's see where he is. Left back, presumably. Brazilian left back does look pretty good actually. We will promote him and see whether we can try and train him up soon. Now Luna wants to leave. Okay. Luna does look pretty good actually potential wise. 18 years old. Stats are not looking too bad as well considering we've not done anything really with him. Again, going to promote this guy and see whether he could be a good striker for us. Having said that, we are only planning to do 1 season, so probably we'll never find out. Okay, final game of today's episode against Everton. This is the team I'm going to go with. Same formation as we've played throughout the whole today's episode. Ederson starts in goal, Kyle Walker, Boateng, Laporte and Mendy at the back. Kovacic, De Bruyne and David Silva in midfield. Sterling, Aguero and Sané as our front 3. The bench, very, very strong. Otamendi, Danilo, Fernandinho, Gundogan, Mahrez, Bernardo and Jesus. Let's go with things. Let's try and end today's episode with a convincing victory that gets us 3 points and hopefully a clean sheet as well. Okay, here we go for the final game of today's episode at Goodison Park. Let's see what sort of performance we get from this team. Hopefully 3 good performances in a row. Need to be a little more clinical though, so we don't get into a similar sort of position as the last game where we had to try and find a couple of goals in the last 15 minutes. Go on Aguero, chance for him to shoot here. Big block there by the Everton defender. Inside 20 minutes, got ourselves a corner. David Silva to play it to Sterling. Sterling's delivery there, going to be easily cleared. Not a very good cross. David Silva, De Bruyne, Aguero. Looking back to David Silva, it's quite intricate in there. He's still going. Aguero should have taken over and for some reason didn't. Allowed David Silva to shoot. It's a bit of a tricky one on his weaker right side. We're really sort of trying to pen them in now again, but we've lost it there with a poor little flick. It's half time, it's 0-0. That first half went very quickly, didn't have that many clear-cut chances, which is a bit worrying, but still we played some good football at times. I've got a feeling we're going to get at least a couple of goals in this second half. But yeah, it would have been nice to have scored, really. Aguero, ball through to De Bruyne, takes a touch and will shoot. How have we not scored that? Big save by Pickford. Unfortunately, not quite the sort of power behind it or the accuracy that I was after, really. Should have scored that one to put us in front. Sané, ball over the top left to Sterling. Well played, Sterling! Finally we get the goal. It's now 1-0. Fantastic bit of play. Really good little chip over the top to him. Chest it down nicely and finished it off really well. 15 minutes to go. We're finally in front. There's still 15 minutes though to play, which means we are going to do some changes and make sure we do actually go on to win this game. Okay, all three changes here. Danilo, Gundogan and Otamendi to come on. We'll take off Sterling, Kovacic and David Silva. Obviously trying to go a little more defensive now. There's only 15 minutes to go. We've got to make sure we get ourselves 3 points. And so have made some more defensive changes. Still got Sané and Aguero to go forward though. So we have still got attacking options to hit on the break if we want to. We've just got to play something a little bit smart here. Just give it to the players who've got the most energy and allow them to drive forward. And waste a little bit of time if we can. Big free kick opportunity here for Everton. Sigurdsson over this one. Chance for him to shoot. It's miles over. Danilo. Ball inside to De Bruyne. It's opened up for us here. Into Gundogan. Oh, come on. Saved by Pickford. I think it's going to end 1-0 unfortunately, but we are still going to keep going for that second goal. Gundogan delivers in. Back post. Nope, it'll be 2-0. That's Boateng who gets himself to his second goal. Fantastic from him. Just pops up at the back post. No one seems to be marking properly. And it's a pretty comfortable goal for us here. A little short corner. Wasn't closed down quickly enough. Gundogan can pick somebody out. For some reason, I think it's Holgate just isn't able to beat Boateng to it. Obviously, Boateng's very good in the air. And that probably explains why, but still looks pretty free to me. 2-0. Get ourselves 3 points. And that's confirmed in the very, very late on here in the 90th minute. And that is it. Game over. Won the match. Comfortable 2-0 victory here against Everton. I say comfortable. It wasn't really towards the end of the game, but we were certainly very much in control, as with the first 2 games as well. So deserved, and we've come away with another set of 3 points, which is good. That should help us in the league. You can see these stats here. A lot less shots in this game than previous matches, which probably explains why the 2 goals come a little bit later on. But still impressed overall performance. Still enough to get the goals, really. I thought maybe get one in the first half and could have got a couple more maybe in the second as well. But overall, just pleased we get a clean sheet on top of that as well. So this is the table now. We found ourselves, obviously, a game in front of United, but yet 7 points in front as well. So an opportunity to make that 10 if we were to win that game in hand. But a big game against Arsenal next episode. Looking forward to that one. And hopefully we'll win that game as well. I need to get a bit of a run of wins going on here if we can. Done pretty well this episode. Got to continue on for the next episode or 2. And that should get us the league title near enough. This week we don't see any change really to the overall, but Leo just get a little bit closer to 73. Hopefully that happens next episode. And that'll be everything for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully the face cam's been okay. It's difficult to tell. I'll know once I've edited this one, obviously, but it's a bit of an awkward angle in today's episode. Hopefully everything's been alright though, and yeah, I would appreciate you clicking that like button, trying to hit 75 likes on today's episode. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Also, if you haven't already, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic too. And I'll see you guys next time for another episode. Goodbye.